Hey everybody, it's your friend Adam. Hopefully this is going to be a super short video. I just want to respond. I know a lot of my audience doesn't hang out on Twitter. Twitter is a despicable platform where people just snipe at one another. Case in point here, academic agent, he sniped at me here saying MMT jokers like Adam Friended, just completely wrecked by facts. I mean, logic had already got there, but now there's evidence. Prediction, Adam won't care. Well, actually, I do care. I care very much so. So academic agent has this tweet that he's retweeted here about all of this inflation that we're seeing. Okay. And I wanted to point out that this is just the giant, huge straw man of MMT. Okay. So the people who are against MMT, like academic agent here, they can't actually argue the finer points of MMT because I watch academic agent's video on MMT and it's dog shit. He doesn't understand MMT one bit. MMT respects the fact that there are real resource constraints in the economy, and we can explain this inflation very, very easily through MMT. Now, the straw man version of MMT here that academic agent is actually attacking is the fact that this straw man is that MMT believes that you can have infinite spending and never get inflation. That is completely incorrect. That is a total straw man of MMT. MMT accepts that the real resource constraints in the economy are the restriction that if you hit the real resource constraints in the economy, you will get inflation, particularly full employment. Full employment is a very particular thing in economics, because once you hit full employment, the workers all of a sudden have the advantage because they can start bidding up the price of jobs. You've seen this in hot economies when you're working one job and somebody else is trying to lure you away to another job, and obviously you ask for more money. Those wages go up, and then the price of the goods that the companies are producing goes up. Okay. We're in a particularly odd situation now with a pandemic where people are getting paid to stay home. People are literally getting unemployment checks that are more than the actual money that they used to make working. Now, if you look at this by MMT standards, you're going to understand that you are going to get inflation because you're basically creating an environment that's exactly the same as full employment. You're literally paying people, everybody, to stay home. So I've actually responded to academic agent here, and let's see if my response comes up here. So yes, right here. And I don't know if he'll actually respond. I wanted to jump on and make a quick video because, this is an interesting point to actually learn something instead of just straw manning your opposition. So I say here, I respond, facts are with MMT. When you hit a real resource constraint like full employment, you will get inflation, which is bad. That's what MMT says. MMT says you have to be conscious of the real resource constraints in the economy. And I also explain why inflation is coming. Yes. And I've been saying this for weeks. For weeks, I've been saying that we may get inflation. Well, we will likely get inflation because we're actually reducing the productivity of the economy at the same time that we're increasing the money supply. What's going to happen when you do that? When you lower productivity, less products, less goods and services, and you increase the money supply by giving everybody unemployment checks, you're going to get a larger money supply chasing fewer goods and services. What's going to happen? What's going to happen, guys? What's going to happen? Of course, you're going to get inflation. Okay. I've said that for weeks, but academic agent here is acting as if, look at this. He calls me an MMT joker, acting as if I don't know this, acting as if I don't understand this. So anyway, I respond, when the government pays people unemployment checks, do nothing money, that are more than their wages, you are going to get the same effect as full employment. You're going to get inflation. Yes. Smart people understand this. So you've got and we've even seen this. I've had friends and family who are trying to hire people to do stuff on their homes. The contractors here in Los Angeles are the busiest people in town, but it's difficult for them to get workers because everybody's getting unemployment checks. So if you can make 75% of your wages instead of going up on a roof and doing a roofing job, if you get 75% of your wages to stay home, that other 25% is not enticing. You got to pay people double what they're going to make to get them up on that roof. And obviously, you're going to get inflation. Okay. MMT understands this. MMT respects this. MMT explains this much more. And I don't want to be guilty of what academic agent is guilty of here. I don't want to be guilty of straw manning academic agent. I don't know that the Austrian school doesn't predict this, but what the Austrian school seems to predict is spending always leads to inflation. And what MMT is saying is spending is not the real resource constraint. The real resource constraint is what you have to look at and what will give you inflation. So that's basically all I wanted to say. Let me make sure I looked at my notes. I'll look at the chat here for a second. I just want to keep this a short video. Hopefully academic agent will respond, because why the hell are you sniping at me on Twitter? Why the hell are you acting as if I don't understand this? Supposedly academic agent has a course that he is offering on basic economics. This right here is basic economics, supply and demand. So it's very simple. It's very simple. If you destroy the supply of workers, you're gonna get inflation, obviously. So anyway, let's see here. Any interesting thing in the chat? Actually, I'm just going to leave it there. Leave this a nice short video so people can leave me your responses in the comments below, and we'll see if academic agent responds.